Hi guys. I was going to say this is my nighttime routine, but it's not. I wonder if any of you guys are night owls, because I definitely am. I work best at nighttime because it's more, you're alone, you feel more safe. I think that must be that ADHD autism thing, because I don't know. I don't think I'm naturally a night owl, and it's not really good. It's not really healthy to be a night owl. I can go into the reasons another day. But it's a time where I've always felt safe. Mum and Dad went to bed, and I felt safe. I can have a tea, I can have a fag. When I used to smoke, I can write things, I can listen to music, and I can create my own little world, my own kind of heaven or paradise. It's just a cozy little world. So I've been thinking the last few days, I felt extremely tired, exhausted, and how do I say this? It's been really cold at home, really, really cold, and I feel like I don't know if I can continue making videos. Maybe I'm pulling myself and stretching myself in different directions. And I was going to talk about corn, or PORN, and recently I've been feeling so low, because I haven't taken, I've reduced my medication down to about 1.6 milligram maybe. It is low, but I'm not getting any really, really bad, not going nutty, not being really stressed out, but I feel my energy is really low, really low. Tired. I think it's the cold though. It's so cold here. It's really cold. Like today and yesterday, when you feel the cold in your bones, like almost the core of your being, you feel so cold. The cold is so deep that even if you heat up, it would take it feels like it would take a few hours just to heat up. To heat up your very bones, deep in the marrow, you feel freezing. And I've been sneezing a lot, had mucus, maybe histamine problems, but I think it's the dust, dander, the dog dander, because they need to really be washed. I think what I'm going to do is when my wife goes out, every day I'm going to bring one dog upstairs to the bath and just scrub him or her with soap, with a shampoo. But I don't know where the brush is. That what's her name? That cleaner bloody hid the brush. There's 2 brushes now that have gone missing. Yeah. So I've got really not not just low motivation. I got really like everything I do. I feel that is rubbish, you know, and I'm judging myself really negatively, Like for example, I don't know what kind of videos to make, and like my self-talk is kind of like this, I'm only getting 100 views per video, 200 views, whereas other channels doing this almost the same thing as I am are getting like tens of thousands of views, and I'm comparing myself to other creators. But same kind of similar age range, level of education, similar subjects, but they're doing really well, and I'm really struggling, and I'm burning out. I know burnout will come. That's why I schedule in advance. At the moment, I'm about 9 days in advance. So if I burn out now for a whole week, then before I start working again, I can videos will still be going out every day. So, and I'm tired, really tired, really tired. I think maybe switching my diet and everything. I don't know. Oh yeah, about corn. Yeah, you guys wanted to know something like that. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you. I used to do that, not so often, because as you age, people might think that, yeah, well, being married for 18 years and having no intimacy, I can't really go with another person because that is adultery. So you have to have adultery in your mind. So unfortunately, people do that corn thing. Maybe women don't, maybe some women do, but men do. And up to recently, I used it, but then I stopped. A good few months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, I thought, no, this is not good. I don't want to do this. It wasn't every day or anything like that, but so was it today? I was freezing, and I thought, just let me try just to get warm. No matter what images came into my eyes, into my brain, I didn't feel anything at all. I couldn't get excited sexually, just nothing. And I thought, wow, like everything is, like my libido is not there. I mean, it's there when I don't want it. And when I want it, it's not there. So that kind of, it didn't scare me, but it made me think, wow, maybe my T levels, my testosterone levels are really low at the moment. Maybe reducing the drug that I've taken for 34 years is affecting my body. Maybe I've also been eating more carnivore-ish type meals, so low carbohydrate, because I've had this problem with my tooth. I didn't want any carbohydrates, any sugar, any bread, because, and I was washing my teeth, brushing my teeth as well. So all those guys that do carnivore have got immaculate teeth, because they've got no sugar in their mouth, no carbohydrate for the bacteria to to eat, and then after they finish eating the sugar or the carbohydrate, they release acid. That acid causes decay. But I mean, if every time you eat, you brush your teeth, it should be okay. And you know, give yourself alkaline mouthwashes like bicarbonate of soda that should deal with any acid. But you end up not doing it. You do it initially, and then you won't do it. So if I go low carb, then it will tank my thyroid. Low thyroid, I think, can affect testosterone. I'm not sure. Yeah, so pains in my neck. I don't know what's going on. I think it's this house. Yeah, so I was being quite negative, and I was thinking, wow, my videos are terrible, that's why nobody wants to watch, or the people that do watch are just my core group, YouTube doesn't recommend me to people outside my group. Then I thought maybe there's some settings, that are wrong, and so I don't only have the app here, but when I go home on the PC, I'll check the dashboard and see if YouTube is actually sending to all my subscribers, because I've got 7,000 subscribers, but I only get about 200 views or 300 views. It's the same with many channels. You've got channels that have got 1 million subscribers only get like 50,000 views. You would have thought that everyone would be notified, all of their subscribers, but they don't. So I was thinking, and I realized all my negativity, but then I realized that I'm not saying I'm superhuman, but my capacity is superhuman to try and be creative, to try and work. And this is why. Okay, I'll show you why. Let me wrote this down here. I'm uploading daily during a Paxil taper that I've taken for 34 years. My brain has been used to that for 34 years. Now I'm dealing with gut issues, and I'm at the same time fighting low dopamine whilst I'm depressed. I'm going through divorce stress, and I just had a tooth extraction, which I have to take. I'm still taking antibiotics for this. And I'm barely sleeping, because when I go to sleep late in the morning here in this house, I have to wake up early because these guys start going nuts in the kitchen. Yeah, I've been switching diets as well. Maybe I should be on a low carb diet whilst coming off medication, because carbs do affect serotonin. Well, in my case, they do. I'm battling histamine intolerance, then also damp, mold, the cold, and I'm financially stressed because I haven't, I don't earn any money. I just asked my wife to give me £100. She gives me £100 a week. That's £45 for me, and like £55 for 6 dogs. So I live on about £6 a day, which is enough, but yeah, it's enough just to eat. If I have to fuel up the car, already I'm in trouble. And also trying to make 4 different channels at once. Yeah. was thinking, who the hell could maintain, like any kind of creativity under that kind of bombardment and stress? Factor into this equation that I'm 58 years of age, not really healthy, unfit, Still thinking about my dad, my auntie, his only sibling, his sister, passed away a few days ago. So brought back all memories of my dad. Also because she died in the same time, like at the end of November. In November. No, the end of November actually, yeah. He died my dad passed away at the beginning. But roughly the same. So I think I'm superhuman. It doesn't look like it, and I don't feel like it. Maybe if I didn't do any of those things, if I just laid in bed all day, I had nothing to do. I didn't have to look after the responsibility of looking after the dogs, cleaning up after them, telling them off when they want to fight each other. Making food for my son is fun. That's not a chore. It's an honor. Yeah, I made some food for myself and gave extra to my wife today. That felt really good. Because usually I just make food for myself and she doesn't want any. So maybe what I made today was nice, was tasty. I'm sure I suffer from dander problems because I can feel it in my throat. I tell you, when she's gone, each one of them I'm gonna wash, scrub them with soap, with doggy shampoo and warm water everywhere, and then brush them. I'm gonna find a brush, even if it's my daughter's brush, anything. Yeah, another thing, they're molting, bloody hair everywhere. When they molt, 5 of them molt, or one of them molts, because mum molts at a different time to the babies, to the dogs. So yeah, it's just a short video just to say, I don't know, I felt so bad and my body feels like doesn't feel right because I'm under stress, physical, mental, emotional stress. Physical stress in the sense that the cold is really bad here, I was in the conservatory doing the toy videos. I can't do it anymore. It's so cold. So I'll have to do it here on this table whilst everyone goes to sleep and play with the toys. I'm just exhausted. So that's a video for today. Just my situation at the moment. I'm leaking again. I think what I need is a hot bath. A redox bath. You remember those? I remember those when I was a kid. A hot redox bath. Redox salts. I think Epsom salts would be good because it calms your body down. Magnesium sulfate. So guys, I don't know if you guys have ever felt really bad about yourself, really negative, like body's all messed up, brain's all messed up, emotions, and then you feel that you're not getting anywhere. But then when you think about it and write down on a piece of paper or on your computer, whatever, everything you're going through And then you realize, wow, most people would suffer under that kind of stress. And you're actually, holding it all together, looking after a family maybe, or your parents, or doing a job, whatever. And you're still functioning, even though I don't know. Maybe it's particularly in my case, I'm coming off the medication and I feel low. I've got low dopamine as well because I want to try to stop caffeine teas. But I had to have two teas just to make this video. You see, I'm yawning. Oh God. Because the effect wears off. The adenosine blocking effect of tea, caffeine, tannin, wears off. And then you get that natural tiredness. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed. But I get it, during the day I have the mental, not tiredness, mental kind of boredom where nothing excites me. If I have a tea and I think about the things that excite me, then I get that dopamine lift and I can write things down, I can be excited, and then go down again. So people with ADHD have this problem, dopamine. So I have to kind of train my brain to go, like things like going for a walk actually increase dopamine slightly. Those are natural dopamine hits. So I have to do more of those things. And for example, doing porn or doing cocaine or I don't know, coffee enemas, having a strong coffee and a sweet like a cake. Those are strong dopamine how do you say, triggers, whereas there are natural dopamine triggers like listening to some music, drawing or painting in different colors, going for a walk, playing a game of pool on your own, taking the dog for a walk, but that can be stressful. Oh, right. Someone said to me, maybe you have to make some very difficult decisions and maybe let go of the dogs. I think that was a suggestion. But I think people don't understand that I can't get rid of the dogs because I want to see them live out their lives. I kind of owe it to them. Like someone's going to say, you don't owe it to anyone. I think I do, because when my dad passed away, after about 4 days, I felt the S word, like I wanted to unalive. I've never felt that in my life. And I don't know how I pulled through, but the one thing that kept me busy was on the day of my birthday, the day before my birthday, these troublemakers were born in the house. And that gave me something to love, something to look after, something to cuddle, and something to care for. And it kept me busy. I know it's a responsibility. I know having to look for a house in the countryside with the dogs. Where there's a will, there's a way. I have to find that way. I will find that way. And I want these dogs to live out their lives. I'm not going to give them away to anyone because it's too late now. They're about 3 years old, 4 years old now. No, I can't. I'll find a way to train them. find a way to get a fence cheaply, I can get the steel bars shipped in from China at a lower price. I'll look on YouTube, maybe I can do the work myself, buy the concrete and just maybe do it myself if I can do a good job, or maybe get a worker, a labourer or whatever, to show me for one day. I'll pay them for one day, and then I'll say, like, can you show me how to do it? And then pay them for one day. They can show me the ropes how to do it. Or if it's not too expensive, just get them to do it for me. Well, anyway, yeah, that's how I'm feeling at the moment. Yeah, I think we're all superhuman. I think if you're feeling low or something, maybe just stop to think of what you've actually achieved. If you compare yourself to other people, maybe you think, well, that person has done all this stuff, but you don't know what stuff is going on in here, in their minds, in their lives, in their family life, whatever. They could be going through some terrible times, and it doesn't show. Maybe they have some serious trauma. Who knows? Serious stress. So anyway, I'm just tired now. I think I have to go to bed. So see you guys in the next video. Sorry I haven't been looking up. It's too bright there, the light. Take care, and see you in the next video.